Hello and welcome into the Devils in Detail post-game show. I'm Hunter Robinson, joined with Zach Pekale and Sam Ficarro. Now, Sam, tonight, obviously UCLA came in, expecting probably an easier game than what they were given. ASU did end up with the victory, 23-20. But what stood out to you tonight? What unit stood out to you in particular?
I think the special teams unit really decided the game. Matt Hawk, the first half was all punts pretty much. They said each team got a field goal. Matt Hawk, 8 punts. He did a great job pinning UCLA D, but not shanking any punts. I also thought the coverage teams on the kickoffs and punts did a good job tackling and not allowing UCLA to get big returns. And obviously Zane Gonzalez is like the talk of the game right now, breaking the NCAA record now with 89 career field goals. So I just feel, and his field goals were the difference tonight that the ASU struggled to get into the end zone.
And then, Zach, a reason why UCLA probably thought that they were going to have an easy time coming into tonight is that ASU secondary is close to, if not the worst in the nation statistically right now. But do you think that the secondary stepped up a little bit tonight?
I really do. And I mean, they started off by losing Kareem Moore early in the first half, and that's a tremendous blow. He's arguably their best coverage player downfield. And for him to go out, he was a freshman All-American. It's a huge blow to a very weak secondary already. But Marcus Ball stepped up tremendously tonight. The linebacker turned safety, really made an impact. He constantly impacted plays. He had an interception that led to one of Gonzalez's field goals tonight. I think the impact he made transitioning in a week from primarily a run stopper to a coverage safety was so crucial in Todd Graham's defense tonight.
And then, Sam, we saw Brady White. Obviously, he started the game but did not finish the game. He went out with an injury, which Todd Graham in his post-game press conference, he said that it actually seemed like a bad injury. He did not sugarcoat it at all. He said it does not look good. So Dylan Sterling Cole is the third-string quarterback for ASU. So he came in for a tiny bit at the very end of the game. Did you see anything from him that gives you reason to believe that if he does have to start against Colorado next week, that ASU might be able to ride the ship with him?
Well, I think Graham has confidence in all three of his quarterbacks. The competition, they were all three, according to Graham, were in the running for the starting quarterback position. So Sterling Cole was probably the first man out, and it was just Brady White versus Manny Wilkins. But I am concerned now ASU might try to rush Wilkins back now. Like, it's hard to really judge Sterling Cole. He only had one series. Of course, his first throw was the end zone interception. So it's really hard to judge him. He does give ASU more of a dual threat, which they don't have. Wilkins and White prefer to throw it and hand the ball off to the running backs. I think Sterling Cole is more of the dual threat. So, but I think ASU will be confident heading into Colorado next week. Colorado lost today to USC. That's a big game next week. So I think Graham will have confidence in all three quarterbacks, whoever decides to play.
And then finally, Zach, Colorado, surprisingly a good team this year. I mean, they're 4-2 on the season. Is there anything in particular that ASU needs to take from this game and make sure that they bring it with them to Colorado next week?
I'd like to go and kind of backtrack to that secondary. I mean, Bryce Bobo has been one of the most electric receivers in the nation. Steven Montez has done a great job filling in for Sefo Lafo since his injury against Michigan. I think the team, which initially seemed like a band of misfits coming together at the right time, is now appearing to be actually a very good team that could contend in the Pac-12 South. So I do believe that the secondary will have its hands full with Bobo. They're going to have to continue to shadow him, whether that be Ball or if he's healthy, or even Bryson Eccles, who Graham also said stepped up tremendously tonight.
All right, well, you heard it here. Again, ASU comes out on top of UCLA, 23-20, is now 5-1 on the season. This has been the Devils in Detail post-game show for Hunter Robinson. That's Zach Pekale. That's Sam Ficarro. Thanks for tuning in.